Warning, the following contains spoilers and mature content and is not recommended for those within their right mind. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, a RWBY fanfiction from Vince and Chance. You could tell it was a sex alley. Sticky, sweet, anonymous.
The night was warm and moist. My mother used to make me put $1 in the swear jar for saying moist. She thought it was too sexual. She was right. Vale's popular sex alley was quiet tonight. I chased Penny into the alley. "Where are you going? Leave me alone," she cried back, but I knew I couldn't leave her. She was lost, alone, naive and afraid. I had to give chase. I followed her deep into the alley. That's when I saw the palms of her hands. "Ruby, What is it, Penny? I'm not a real girl." I held her hands tight. "You are a real girl," I said. "To me." Our lips touched, her latex and my flesh intermingling. Her tongue was like sandpaper, dry and completely vestigial. My tongue sensually caressed the voice box in the back of her mouth. A smaller voice warned me this was an illegal operation. It just enhanced my determination. I pulled away. "Ruby," she started shakily. "What was that?" "It's something humans do," I explained. "Relax, I'll show you." I threw her to the ground and traced my finger down her featureless abdomen, creeping below her waistline. "No, stop!" she hiccups. "You want this, I can tell," I say, slipping my hands into her panties. "A valve?" "No!" Another hiccup. "You're so cute when you lie." I begin to turn the valve and steam releases from all the built-up pressure, scalding my hands, but I push through. Finally, when the hatch is open and her chassis is completely removed, I can see her exposed endoskeleton. "You're cute without your synthetic skin." "No, I'm shy," she says, trying to cover her gears and pistons as they gyrate and shift in uncomfortable anticipation. "I'll fix that," I said, positioning myself on top of her. Suddenly, Jean came running up the alley, stopping short at our display. "Ruby, what? Jean, what are you doing here?" I asked. Then I noticed something. "Is that a monkey wrench?" Oh, we could use one of those. We lured Jean into our fun. It wasn't hard without Pierre around. He was growing sore of her whips and chains anyway. He began tightening gaskets and loosening bolts as I ran my finger around Penny's brake lines. She begged for me to stop, but I couldn't. I was growing reminiscent of building my beloved Crescent Rose. As our heated display went on, a small group of sex-crazed teenagers began to gather around us. "Ruby, please," Penny pleaded. "People are watching." "Let them watch," I whispered. "I want them to know of our love." I began suckling on her featureless breasts, which were built attached to her endoskeleton. An interesting design choice. Motor oil fills my mouth, and in that moment I know I am with the one I love. Jean cranks a gasket too tightly, and Penny releases a sharp gasp. I'm sorry," he says. "No, Jean," I insist. "Harder, she wants it." I begin to tongue her gears feverishly. They pinch and puncture my tongue, but the pain and taste of blood makes me more excited. She begins to overload as Jean cranks her gaskets tighter and tighter. She's running at full pressure, overheating. She screams as she begins to climax, binary running through her eyes. I can taste the antifreeze in the air. Finally, with one last lick and one last crank, release. She sprays windshield wiper fluid all over my face. I look deep into her eyes. "I didn't know you were a squirter."
I even did like a little flip drop for a second. Pretty great. I managed to get two, and then I get two creepy immersions out of that, and one of them I came up half naked.